James chapter 2. My brothers and sisters, you must stop trying to have your faith in our esteemed Master Jesus, the Anointed One, along with showing favoritism to some. For if a person with gold rings and dazzling attire enters into the place where you have assembled for a love feast, and there also enters a poor person in filthy attire, and you look at the person who is wearing the dazzling attire, and say, "You must be sitting here in this ideal place." But you say to the poor person, "You must stand over there, or sit down beside my footstool." Have you not discriminated among yourselves, and become judges with wicked reasonings? You must hear this, my dearly loved brothers and sisters. Didn't Almighty choose the poor in this world to be rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom that He has promised to those who are continually loving Him? Yet you have dishonored this poor person. Don't the rich people continually tyrannize you and drag you into judgment courts? Don't they continually slander the ideal name, Jesus, which has been appealed to over you? If, on the one hand, you are continually completing the royal law, according to the writing, you must be continually loving your neighbor as yourself. Leviticus 19, verse 18. You are doing ideally. Yet if, on the other hand, you are showing favoritism, you are doing things that are wrong, and are being exposed by this law as people who have stepped beyond the boundaries. For whoever keeps the whole law, yet trips in one area, has become liable for breaking all of it. For the one who said, "You must not have extramarital sexual intercourse," Exodus 20, verse 14, also said, "You must not murder," Exodus 20, verse 13. Now if you don't have extramarital sexual intercourse, and yet do murder, you have become a person who has stepped beyond the boundaries of the law. Romans 13, verses 8 through 10. So you must be continually speaking and doing things like those who are about to be judged by the law of freedom. James 1, verses 22 to 25. For judgment is going to be without mercy for the person who hasn't exercised mercy. Yet mercy is going to boast above judgment. What is the benefit, my brothers and sisters, if anyone says that he has faith, and yet doesn't have works? This faith can't save him from destruction, can it? If a brother or sister is naked and lacking daily nourishment, and one of you says to them, "Go away in peace, be warmed and satisfied," and yet you don't give them the essentials for their bodies, what benefit is that? This is how faith by itself is too. If it doesn't have works, it is dead. But someone will declare to you, "You have faith and I have works." Yes, you must show me your faith without the works, and I will show you my faith by my works. You are continually believing that there is one Almighty? Fine, but the demons are also continually believing and continually shuddering. But are you willing to know, you empty human, that faith without works is dead? Wasn't our father Abraham justified on the basis of works when he offered up his son Isaac on the altar? You observe that faith was working together with his works, and faith was completed by his works. And the writing was fulfilled that says, "And Abraham had faith in Almighty, and it was regarded to him as being right and just before Almighty." Genesis 15, verse 6. And he was called the friend of Almighty. 2 Chronicles 20, verse 7. You must see that the human is justified on the basis of works, and not on the basis of faith alone. Now likewise, wasn't Rahab, the woman who had non-marital sexual intercourse, also justified on the basis of works when she provided the messengers with accommodations and sent them out by a different way? For just like the body without the spirit is dead, so too faith without works is dead. James chapter 3. My brothers and sisters, just a few of you must continually be teachers, because you are aware that we will get a greater judgment. For all of us are tripping in many ways. Whoever doesn't trip in what he says is a mature person, able to bridle his whole body as well. Now, if we are inserting bridle bits into the horses' mouths, so that they might yield to us, we can steer their whole bodies as well. Notice, the ships also, even though they are of such large proportions and driven by hard winds, can be steered by a very small rudder, wherever the impulse of the helmsman is intending. In the same way the tongue is also a little part, but it can boast of great achievements. Notice, what a large-sized forest can be ignited by what? A small-sized fire. Now the tongue is a fire, a world of injustice. The tongue is designated among our body parts as the one that can spot our whole body, and set aflame the course of our natural life, and is itself set aflame by Gehenna. Note, Gehenna was Jerusalem's burning trash dump, and is symbolic of the destroying fire of the second death. Revelation 20, verses 14 through 15. For every nature, both of wild beasts and birds, both of reptiles and those in the sea, can be tamed, and has been tamed by human nature. Yet no human is able to tame the tongue. It is a turbulent, bad thing that is bulging with death-carrying venom. With it we bless our Master and Father, and with it we curse humans, who have been made in Almighty's likeness. From the same mouth comes both blessing and cursing. My brothers and sisters, there is no need for it to be like this. A spring can't flow out with both sweet and bitter water from the same hole, can it? My brothers and sisters, a fig tree can't produce olives, nor can a grapevine produce figs, can it? Neither can salt water produce sweet water. Who has wisdom and expertise among you? That person must show this by an ideal behavior, by his works done with wise, unassuming gentleness. Now if you have a bitter jealousy and a selfish interest in your hearts, you must stop boasting about it and lying against the truth. Such wisdom doesn't come down from above. Rather, it is earthly, sensual, and demonic. For wherever jealousy and selfish interest exist, there is also turbulence and every kind of foul practice. Now the wisdom from above is first of all pure, then peaceable, lenient, compliant, bulging with mercy and good fruits, without doubt, and without pretense. Now the thing that produces the fruit of being right and just before Almighty is the seed of peace that is continually being planted by those who are continually doing peaceful things, or pacifists.